Yo, what's up, yo? Welcome to this new video on the channel. Today is going to be a video I've been waiting a long time on to make, because last year I started going to the gym, and today we are going for 1 year straight. So in this video we're going to be looking at the progress I made and how my journey was. And the reason why I started going to the gym is because I've been skinny my whole life, and I'm not talking about just having low fat, but my arms, like these were my arms, like so skinny, and I didn't want that no more. So I always play sports like in my life. I play basketball, football, free running, and all of that. So I did already train a sport a little bit, and especially when I was playing basketball, I was doing like push-ups and this and that. But because of basketball, I was injured all the time, so I couldn't really make any progress. And at the end of playing basketball, I had a very bad back injury, so that like I had no progress no more. And that was a very bad injury. So eventually I stopped playing basketball, and when my back was almost healed, I could finally start going to the gym consistently. So before I started training, I did a baseline check and a physique check. And the physique check you're gonna see right now. As you can see, I'm looking very skinny. I already have like a little bit of leg muscle and a little bit of shoulders, but you can see my arms are this. And you gotta see, when I took this video, I already trained a little bit. So like 2 years before that, my arms were so skinny, it's crazy. Now I got that video, I could start training. So the first thing I did was a baseline test and a strength test. And this is how the strength test turned out. And I did everything minimum of 3 reps, because I feel like if you can do exercise only one time, you can cheat very easy. So I want to do everything 3 times, and that are other weights you can see right here. And also I measured my body weight, and my body weight was just 76 kilos. And I'm 6'6". At that time I was maybe 6'4", 6'5". So you know, I didn't weigh a lot. I was very lightweight. But I did all those checks, so in a year I can see how much progression we made. So you're going to be seeing the end results of that later in this video. So to start off training, I made a schedule for myself, and I followed the schedule for the whole year. And that is on Monday, when I started, until April was a rest day. And starting from April to now is a running day. On Tuesday is a chest day, so you're training chest, shoulders and triceps. On Wednesday it's a leg day, so we're training legs plus the abs. On Thursday is the back day, so we're training back and biceps. On Friday is again a rest day, and on Saturday is chest day again, and on Sunday is back day again. So I follow that very consistently, and starting from November I started bulking. To be honest, it was a dirty bulk, so I'm not proud of that, and it's very bad, guys. Please don't do a dirty bulk. But after 4 months of consistent training, this is how my body looked on the 1st of January. So that was on the 1st of January, and as you can see, we already got bigger, but we also gained weight. You can see I'm a little bit more fat, and especially in my face. So from January 1st, I kept training consistently and bulking consistently, but this bulk was very bad because I was eating, like, it was a dirty bulk. So I was eating a minimum of 2 Oreo packages a day, minimum of 2. That's crazy. But it was making me feel very bad, because I'm doing a dirty bulk, you gain a lot of fat instead. Like if you're doing a clean, you get bigger, but maybe a little less fat. But with a dirty bulk, you gain a lot of fat, and that fat was also going into my face, and that made me feel very ugly. So you know, I was feeling a bit bad from that bulk. So guys, please don't do a dirty bulk. Please do a clean bulk. But then in March I did another physique check, and also measured my body weight, and on the 1st of March my body weight was 90.7 kilos. So in 4 months time we gained 14 kilos, which is crazy. And this is how my body looked at the time on the 1st of March. as you could see, we're looking a bit fat, you know. I'm still like not the, like I didn't have like a big belly, but like coming from very skinny and then having like this amount of fat, I felt very big, you know. And the 1st of March was the last day of bulking, so I could finally go eating less / eating back to normal. And I did that for 1 month, because starting on April I will start running as well. So the physique check you're going to be seeing now is from April 1st, and that was only with eating less. So a month long of eating less turned into this. As you can maybe see, we got a bit leaner. It's not a very big difference, but you know, it's a little bit better. But starting from April, I traded in the rest day on Monday for running. So we started running on Monday instead of having it the rest day, in order to lose the most amount of fat before the start of summer. And again, I followed that new schedule very consistently without skipping any days, until 1 week before the next physique check. I got really sick. I couldn't eat for a few days, so I probably lost a lot of weight because I could not eat. And you think that's good because you lose a lot of fat, and that is probably true, but also a bit of muscle because you cannot train for a whole week and also almost not eat for a whole week. But I think on the physique check we're still looking pretty good, so you're gonna see that right now. That video was from the 1st of June, and as you can see, we had lost a lot of fat, and I was feeling a lot better because I felt like I was looking better again because I lost some face fat. And you know, I was just feeling very nice, but I was just feeling very good because I was back to being lean as I was used to like for my whole life. So because you can see, I got some muscle to myself, but I also lost the fat again. So I was extra motivated to finish off the last 2 months, and I saw it like the end run, you know, like the angle was in sight, so we had like the end, like the final run to make. So again, I was very consistent for the last 2 months, and after 1 year of training, this is how my body looked. So as you can see, we made a lot of progression, but you can see the best if you can compare it, the new versus the old. So let's do that right now. So looking from the front on flex, you can already see a lot of progression, especially in the arms. That's like the biggest thing. The chest has some more definition, the shoulders are wider, but especially in the arms, you can really see a difference. But if you look at the flexed version, you see how crazy it is. My body is looking way more aesthetic in the new one instead of the old one. My arms are wider, the chest has more definition, the six-pack has more definition. Again, with more tent, which is also quite nice. But you can really see how much better it is. And I'm so happy seeing this because I was so done with being skinny. I locked in for a year straight and it turned out into this, and I'm just so happy. And looking at it from the back unflexed, you see I got wider. It has a little bit more definition. You can see it's stronger, but in my opinion, you don't really see the biggest difference from the back unflexed. And that's also with flexing. With flexing, you can see it got wider. It got a little bit more definition, but still like the arms and the shoulders are what carries it, because the back itself, I don't feel like it got way bigger. But my back is still like my weak point, because as I told you guys, starting all this, I had a very bad back injury, and I think it still carries over till this day a little bit. So it's a bit of excuses, yes, but my back is still like my weak point of my body. So I did think it turned out better than it was, of course, but it's not the biggest transformation. And then looking at it from the side, bro. I think this is the angle I'm like the most happy about, because you see the arms go way better, the chest go bigger, the six pack is bigger, like it's all better. It's literally all better, and it is what you expect because you're training for a year straight. So you expecting some transformation, but like coming from that skinny to going from this, like for y'all it may not look like I got the biggest transformation, but for myself this is like big time. And then we have the legs. The legs go way more definition. It doesn't necessarily go wider. Of course it did get a little bit wider, but no, like it did not get much bigger, but the definition is way better. And I don't need the biggest legs, okay? Like as long as like compared to the upper body it's a bit like the same, I'm cool with the legs, you know. I don't need to have this big of legs. But then we got the body weight and the strength test. We're gonna start out with the strength test, and this is the old one and this is the new one. As you can see, of course we got stronger. I will not say I'm the strongest person because I still feel pretty weak, but these are definitely good stats, so I'm not complaining about it. They expect to get stronger, yes, but I'm cool with the stats, you know. And now for the body weight, we started at 76 kilos and today we are 81.1 kilos, so we gained about 5 kilos of weight. That's mostly muscle, maybe a little bit of fat, but mostly muscle. I expected to get a little bit more weight to myself, but I'm still very happy with this because I'm 6'6". It's very hard for me to actually gain weight. Like the bulking, I gained weight, but I had to eat so much, and now I had to lose the weight. So I feel like we have 5 kilos. I'm happy with it, but again I expected a little bit more, but it is what it is. So you can definitely see that we made progression, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. And I think I can be very proud of what I did at my age and for how hard it is for me to gain weight and gain muscle. And people say like, oh, it's an excuse because you're tall. It doesn't matter. I think if I was smaller, looks wise, I would have gained more muscle. So it may have not been the biggest transformation, but I'm still very proud of it. But the reason I may think it would have been a bigger transformation is because of what you see on social media. But I just got to remember, everybody is different and works different. So you may get more progression than me, but you know, this is my body and this is what my body did, you know. So you shouldn't compare yourself to others too much, you know. You can look at others what they have, so you can see what you want to work towards, but don't compare yourself just yet to like people that train like 3 years. And if it's not the muscle mass I can be proud of, it's consistency of what I train with I can be proud of. Because in a whole year, at the start, like the first half year, I trained 5 days a week, and the second half year I trained 6 days a week. And over a whole year, I only skipped about 4 workouts. So the consistency I can be very proud of, because I did this all outside of work, school, and hanging with friends and stuff like that. And still having this level of consistency, I can be very proud of that. So long thing short, I'm very happy with how my body turned out and where I came from. But of course, this is not the end. We only at 1 year and we're going for, I don't know, maybe 5 until I cannot work out no more. That's when we're stopping. So this is only the start, and we're gonna keep working, and maybe in like a year from now you're gonna see a video like this for the 2-year progression. Who knows? So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Yo.